Automated YouTube, what is it? So first I thought I'd show you a couple quick examples. Now, actually, let's look at this one. Okay, so this is a video that somebody made that would be considered automated. Their face is never shown. They have, most likely they had a scriptwriter, they had someone, a video editor, and they had a voiceover artist, and then they just put it all together. And you can find and you can hire these people on Upwork or a similar job, like freelancer network platforms, and put together a team very quickly and produce videos just like this. And I'm gonna let this play for a second so that you can see that there's a voiceover playing, somebody wrote a script, and then they put images and B-roll video and scrolling through, and you can see that there's nothing special really about this video. However, it has 150,000 views. Now this channel has 19,000 subscribers. Let's go back and check it out. It has videos, popular, top 10 cities everyone is leaving in America. Now, I don't think I have to explain this to you that you have a video that has 1.5 million views. This was 3 months ago. That people who are looking to live somewhere are typing in cheapest countries, best states to live in. People that are looking to move are typing these things in, and these videos are showing up. This is a search-based channel. This is the exact kind of channel that I built. It wasn't for real estate, it wasn't in countries or cities, but it's this type of channel. I actually have two, which I might as well show them to you real quick. So you can see this is me rawfully healthy, and then I have still improving. Okay, so mine is all about aging and getting healthy and that kind of thing. That's something I'm very into. But I have plenty of videos that did very well. This one has 10,000, 78,000 views, etc. This was started back in November. I think I have one that has like 100 and something, and this one has 120,000 views. But when you do long form video, these actually pay out quite well. You will get about, my channel I think gets somewhere around $10 per 1,000 views. So this made me over $1,000, and these people who are doing ones for real estate, what they're really banking on is getting the referral fees from other agents around the US, which I probably don't have to tell you. So what I want to teach you today is how to build your old channel like this. You could do something like this where you really just hit on catchy, angles and headlines for different cities or different states or even different countries, and just try to get people to click on it. The trick with YouTube is really everything is the thumbnail. If you can get someone to click on your video, the thumbnail, I should say, little disclaimer, with the combination of the headline, but it's 90% the thumbnail. If you can get someone to click on your video based on the thumbnail, let's say at a rate of about 10%, which is very good, then YouTube will basically show your video until people stop watching it. So it'll say, okay, are people watching this for a decent amount of time? A decent amount of time is generally about 50% of the video. If they're doing that on average and you hit 10%, YouTube will keep pushing your video and keep pushing it and keep pushing it. So all you have to do is think of different angles that go along with whatever your channel is about. So, this particular person's trying to capture the top whatever, top miserable cities, top coldest state, blah, blah, blah. So if you're a real estate agent and you're looking at this, I would definitely try to find unique characteristics about individual cities or states and just start posting. What you'll notice will happen is after you've done about 5 videos, your first 5 videos, you start a new channel, will get nothing. And I'm telling you this from experience. They will get less than 100 views most likely. But as soon as you get into the 6, 7, 8 videos, one of those videos, when YouTube realizes that you're consistent, because that's what it's looking for. It's not going to promote or boost up your channel if it doesn't know if you'll be here in 2 weeks. Once it knows that you're consistent, it's going to start blasting out your videos on its homepage and all over the place to see if people click it. If they do, if your thumbnails are good enough and your videos are strong enough, it will start promoting you. I had 0 subscribers. I had nothing. I didn't pay for advertising. I didn't do anything like that for my channels. But around the 5th, 6th video on both channels, they started pushing it. And after about 20 videos on both channels of mine, they were monetized. So if you're a real estate agent, I would highly recommend you start building a channel like this. I'm going to show you another example here quickly. This is someone, Nick Johnson. He's doing an incredible job with this, almost 1 million subscribers. Now, it almost appears that he's traveling to these cities, but I have not seen him in any videos. I've only watched a couple. So I believe what he's probably doing, based on the footage that I see, okay, my internet's running kind of slowly, but this is a little bit different than the typical automated channel. A typical automated channel doesn't have real video footage. It wouldn't have footage. It appears that he might be traveling to all these places. And if he's not, maybe he's going on Craigslist and saying, hey, I'll give you $50 if you drive around the town and just give me your B-roll, which is most of what his videos are. So he just has this B-roll footage and then he's talking over it, which obviously is a very, very easy way to do it. And I can show you, I don't know, that might be him. I haven't seen him yet. Okay, so he is in some of the videos, or maybe he just pasted that in. But I wanted to show you in the front of his videos what he's doing. I have a feeling too that Nick probably isn't a real estate agent, and he's just getting referral commissions. And in most of his videos, in the beginning, he says, text me at this number if you're interested in moving to this area. I have connections. Let's see if I can find one of those to show you real quick. I think his newest one did, so I'll just show you that. As you can see, he's just got B-roll again, driving through neighborhoods. But this is what people want to see. When you live out of state, you just kind of want to see what the surrounding area is like. And so it's really a pretty ingenious idea on his part. Okay, here you can see it at the bottom. He's got his email. I can help you find a place to move. Email me. Turn on your notifications. So this is really brilliant. This is all you have to do. If you're tracking here and you can see the potential, which I really hope you can because this is huge, I want to kind of take you through how this all works now. Okay, so the first step in this process is going to be to hire a scriptwriter. Now you can hire a scriptwriter on somewhere like Upwork, and I'll show you kind of the format for that. And actually, if you're watching this and you're like, oh my gosh, I want to do this, Brandon, this is super interesting. Depending on where you're watching this video right now at, let me know, like reach out in the comments or send me a message. And I have a good feeling that I'm going to put together an advanced training, maybe an advanced group where we really talk about these high level tactics and go into detail and depth on them. But I'll just show you quickly here. Okay, so you can hire a scriptwriter on somewhere like Upwork. You can expect to pay anywhere from, I would say, $40 to $100 for a script. Real estate should be pretty cheap. However, if you're saying you don't have that kind of money and you're on a budget, one thing you can do now, thanks to ChatGPT, is just do it here. And you can actually do an entire video prompt, and I'll show you how. You can say, generate me a video script for Grand Rapids, Michigan. It should highlight 3 things that someone who is moving here would want to know, as well as give an overview of the schools, crime rate, etc. Okay, you guys get the idea. It should be, let's see, I like to say stuff like over 500 words long, and it should be conversational and, let's say, witty. Okay, generate. Cut to a shot of a park. So they're actually, sometimes ChatGPT does this. So it's actually telling you how to cut up the video, which is huge. You could give this directly to a video editor, and for $50 you could have him create the video and have it look beautiful. And you'd have a video that you would probably show up in search for people. If you were to title this video, what to consider when moving to Grand Rapids, Michigan, you would get traffic on this. People would search that and they would find you when they're looking to move here. So finally, let's talk about the housing market. So this is beautiful. So you could take this script, you could read it. Okay, so I'm getting ahead of myself. Okay, so now you have the script. Either you had it generated, either you paid for it and you had a writer do it, or you just generate it with ChatGPT. Then what you're gonna do is you're gonna go in and record a narration. Now you can use text to voice and use like the robotic, AI voice, but I wouldn't recommend that. The real reason I wouldn't recommend that is, one, if you're a realtor, you really want to sell your personality a little bit. And so at least if you have your picture and you have your voice, that's mostly you. So that helps. The other thing is, if you want to get monetized at YouTube at some point, when they go to review your channel, if they see an automated voice, the chances are pretty stacked against you. So for those reasons, I would just record the animation or record the audio. It doesn't take that long. And then what you're going to do is you're going to use a tool like Veed. You can use any video editing tool you want. I really like this tool because it's web-based. I can do it from any computer I'm on. I can do it quickly. They have a lot of templates, etc., etc. I'll probably leave an affiliate link somewhere around this video, but not a big deal. Do what you want. Okay, so let's say new video. We'll create a project, okay? And you can upload your media to start with. Okay, so we have a totally empty template here. You just bear with me a little bit because I actually don't use this tool all that often. I have a team that creates these videos now, but I will show you just kind of how easy this is and how it works. Okay, so we're gonna do text to speech just so I can show you. And we'll go over here to ChatGPT and let's copy this a little bit, paste it, we can preview it.
Welcome to Grand Rapids, Michigan, the city that.
Sounds pretty good, but of course it sounds a bit like a robot. But the reason I'm doing this is I just want you to see what this will look like and how you can do this editing if you want to do it on your own, and then you can continue to learn on your own time. But okay, so we have the audio, and as we listen to it, what you want to do, so when you make these automated YouTube videos, you just want to have some stock media and stock footage that changes every 3 to 5 seconds to keep people's attention. So we'll play this. Okay, so I just want to kind of listen to see what it said for these first few seconds, and then what we'll do is we'll go into media and we'll go to stock video, and let's try searching for Grand Rapids, Michigan, since that is what the video is about. Okay, perfect. We got some skyline videos. We got some other stuff that looks like downtown. That's where I live, in case you're wondering. And then you got some stuff like that's driving through town. Okay, so all sorts of good stuff here we can draw from. This is a pretty iconic photo of the bridge downtown, so let's grab that. Okay, you can see it, grab the video there, added it to the timeline. Okay, so now we're zoomed in. You can move this around a little. Let's see what we got.
Welcome to Grand Rapids, Michigan, the city that's all about being grand.
Okay, beautiful. So now if you had your own audio, it obviously sound a lot better, and you can add that right from here as well. You can just say voiceover, you can record, and boom, it goes down in here. And then what you would do is we could go in and add some text, like a headline. We got all these cool fonts, so we could come up here and we could say 3 things to know Grand Rapids. Okay, and we'll get rid of that. I would highly recommend, if you're gonna do this long term, that you create long form videos, which means videos that are, greater than 1 minute. More likely than not, it's going to be 5 minutes, 10 minutes. But when you do that, you give yourself the chance to rank in search and rank for a long time. That way, when people search, a year from now and they say, what do I need to know about Grand Rapids or some small town that you did a video on, you're going to show up and you're going to continue to show up. You can do this strategy with shorts, but if you use YouTube Shorts or Reels or Facebook or TikTok, whatever, you're not going to show up when they search for those things most likely. You'll show up for a while, short term, because YouTube will say, oh, I recognize this, this content, the location of it is Grand Rapids, it has the hashtag Grand Rapids, I'm going to show it to people that are in Grand Rapids. But that doesn't mean if they search for something 3 years down the line that you're going to show up. So in my mind, this is a long-term investment strategy, and it will really pay off for you if you stick with it. So that is, I think, really all you need to know to get started with this strategy. You need to have the voiceover, you input the stock footage, you have a great thumbnail that has everything, and you put it all together and you start building a channel. I would focus on smaller channels to start with, and that way you can show YouTube, oh hey, like this person is ranking, like say for instance I have this really small town, Byron Center, Michigan, and I say 3 things you need to know before moving to Byron Center, and it has a cool thumbnail that like really grabs your attention with something wacky from Byron Center, right? You tell ChatGPT to give you something wacky from Byron Center, a fact, a statistic, whatever. You put that on the thumbnail, and what will happen is YouTube will start to realize, oh, this guy knows what he's doing. He's ranking for that keyword, and people are clicking on his thumbnail, and they're watching the whole video. I'm going to start giving this guy more traffic. And as you continue to do that, you can expand to bigger cities, to states, to the nation, and pretty soon you'll be having leads coming out of nowhere messaging you. It's a word I'm looking for. Casually, I've watched several interviews with different people. I know that this is working, and I am planning to do it myself. And so if you want to follow along with me, somehow, wherever you're watching this, I'm going to make this give you the ability to join me in a more in-depth manner. It could be paid, it could just be people who are working with me, or it could just all be free, which is probably the most likely answer. And anyway, so I hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you have questions, please let me know. Please leave me comments, follow, subscribe, whatever, all that good stuff. I would appreciate it, and I'll see you in my next video.